Hello everybody, my name is Raeal the Protogen and welcome to another Q&A video. Today, I am answering your questions from the brand new Discord server we have for the community. Link is down in the description below if you are 18 or over. Feel free to join, it's absolutely free. But this is the series where I answer your questions that you've been asking me within the Discord server, and I thought it was about time to get back to doing Q&A videos because I really have a lot of fun answering your questions. Now, I've already answered a lot of questions like these over on my stream at twitch.tv/RaealTheProtogen. If you would like to go check that out, it would mean the world to me to see you come by and hang out for a little bit, and feel free to ask me questions over there. But for today, we're answering questions from our new Discord server, so let's go ahead and get started. Dr. Wavy asks, would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games, or games, unlimited games, but no games? Fuck it, dude. I don't need games. Give me unlimited bacon. I don't care if this is a J-Schlatt troll post. I just want the bacon. Give me the bacon. Give me the fucking bacon. Give now. Please. Bacon. Bacon good. I thought I had a response to this. I actually don't. I'm just a stupid furry robot on the internet. But it's okay. I did my best, and you did too. Good job. Catvolts asks, why are you so adorable? Oh no, I'm just a Protogen on the internet. Like I just said, there's nothing special about me. I'm a Protogen on the internet. Caramel asks, how tall is Raeal? Canonically, Raeal's just my IRL height, which is like 5'5", but his chest diamond on his normal design can be used to manipulate his scale. So, for instance, if somebody wanted to, they could shrink or grow Raeal. It's part of some expanded lore I'm writing for Raeal and his purposes in the larger Protogen canon, trying to make it work within the canon. But normal height, 5'5", very small, can be even smaller. And there's a perfectly logical lore explanation for it. Haywire asks, does it feel good to have a place where you can actually mess around and say dumb shit with members? The Haywire is referring to the new Discord server, and yes, I have to say it is such a breath of fresh air with this new server. Look, my content has never been for kids. It never will be for kids. I don't want my space to be kid-friendly, because it's not kid-friendly. I'll be 30 years old in May. I'm just coming to terms with my mortality on this mortal coil, and I don't want to censor myself because somebody doesn't want to parent their kid properly. 2025 is a year where I stopped giving a shit about all that. We started a brand new server, we're having adult conversations and topics and stuff. It's not like we're sharing porn or anything, that's not allowed in the server. But we can be a little more risque. We can talk about taxes and fucking traffic and the weather and adult boring things. I did, however, commission a really hot piece of Juno that I posted in the server, so you should come check it out. But it is so nice not to have kids in the space anymore. My God, it's such a breath of fresh air. Good Lord, I didn't realize how much of an actual toll it was taking on me, or the things I would talk about, or how much I was actually censoring myself. Now I can be me. That's all I want, man. Demon asks, what character would I be for a D&D one-shot campaign? I've never played D&D before, but I know enough to know that a one-shot is a very, it's a very streamlined, literally in the name, one-shot story you play in one go. And I already have an idea for the character I would play, or characters. It's a hive mind tiefling bard. So you meet my character as a tiefling bard in a bar of some kind, playing his music up on the stage for people. He's got very distinct bright green eyes. You think nothing of it, the tiefling joins you on your adventures, yada yada yada, and you come to your first encounter. I'm talking level 1 slime, should not fucking do anything to you, and my character immediately dies off the rip. So, being the good guys they are, hopefully they would be the good guys, my party would then hold a funeral for my character. They'd give some spiel about how they just met him and, yada yada, our hearts ache for this, yada yada, whatever it is. Suddenly, a figure dressed in all black shows up and stands at the edge of the funeral procession. As our funeral just ends, our party walks up to this figure in black and says, hey, did you know this guy? Did you know the deceased? And the figure would look up and you'd see those bright, glowing green eyes, but an entirely different species. So they get to talking, they reminisce about the story, and they go on in their adventures together, and the hooded figure joins them. And the very next encounter, the very same thing happens. Our hooded figure dies by stubbing his toe or something. Again, a funeral procession is held where another hooded figure in black is at the edge of the funeral. Turns out, my character is a hive mind. It's a hive mind that goes around trying to live a normal life through as many different perspectives as possible. What I thought was genius about this was, if the DM is cool, I can try every single class, subclass, and mix that I want during that one shot, and I can play test everything to see what I sort of vibe with. So, if I ever do a one shot, that's what's gonna happen. Bread asks, so not sure if this is exactly the right place to ask this, but here goes. In the case of Xena the Protogen, will there also be merch of her, like plushies and body pillows, or is she out of your domain? Not a lot of people realize that Dirty Fox Games are partnered with Blue Screen Apparel, which is my merch company. And right now we're having a limited time pre-order on Xena's mouse pads for the My Protogen Engineer game. And actually those pre-orders close on Tuesday on the 25th of this coming week. On February 25th, 2025, those pre-orders will close. That doesn't mean that's the last of the Xena merch coming out, but this is going to be your last chance to pre-order before the cycle rotates. And to make a long story short, yes, there is plan to do more Xena merch, and I'm working directly with Dirty Fox Games in order to make it happen. It is a bit of a process because Xena isn't as well known of a character as Juno is. However, I plan on playing my Protogen Engineer over on the side channel. So if you guys ever want to see my Furry Protogen gameplay, if you want to see me finish my Furry Protogen 2 and you want to see me play my Protogen Engineer, go over to the side channel, which is Raeal Extra, or it'll probably be right here or in the description below, because that's where I've been uploading all of those videos. And that's where I'll be uploading a lot of recorded content that never sees its way to stream. But yes, there will be more Xena merch. I do not own the character. Don't worry, I don't own Xena. She's still owned by Dirty Fox Games. I haven't bought the rights to her yet. I don't plan on buying the rights to her. I just want to help Dirty Fox because they helped me so much. They're actually helping me get a van that I could use for blue screens to start going to conventions this year. So by buying Xena merch and by buying Juno and Raeal merch, you are directly helping me enable expand the company. We've already crushed numbers. And there's a lot of Juno stuff coming out, so definitely keep an eye on Blue Screen Apparel, follow their Twitter account down below, and share it around with your friends. Haywire asks, I don't know if this is appropriate, if not I'll delete it, but is Raeal a top or a bottom when it comes to big women? I think there's a misconception about top or bottom. Those are positions of I'm just gonna say it, positions of penetration. I am a submissive type, meaning I am very submissive to tall women. Women are just hot, dude. Let's just be real. Tall women, short stacks, thick, dommy mommies, soft girls. Oh my God, they're all amazing. I mean, I guess in that case, I would just be bullied and not really top or bottom. I'd be a service top. I hope that answers the question. I don't know. I'm new to all this. I'm learning terminology and nomenclature as I'm doing terminology and nomenclature. There, that's a new word. That's a new word I just made up. You can't use it. It's a trademark of Raeal the Protogen. You can't use it. Oh, that's stupid. Yeah, no, I'd be the bottom. Furboys asks, in your Minecraft Hardcore series, you said Raeal's dick glows when you crack it like a glow stick. Is that canon? Also, I recently bought a sticker from you. How much of that money gets to you? Okay, to answer your first question, no, it's not canon that I can crack my dick like a glow stick, okay? I think if I could, I should probably go see a doctor. There's probably not something right down there. No, my dick's more like a lightsaber. I pull it out and goes... And as for your second question, after production and shipping costs, I see 100% of whatever you guys spend on Blue Screen Apparel, at least for the bit stuff, so the mascot merch that we have, and then for the Raeal and Juno stuff, I get 100% of that. If you want to support me in what I do, buying stuff from the website is the best way to do it. Kevin asks, what do you think about doing a GamerSupps flavor or something? I wanted to do something with Rogue, but they kind of forgot they were partnered with me. I don't think I really have an in with GamerSupps right now. I mean, I would love to, and I would love to do my own flavor of GamerSupps called Battery Acid, which is just gonna be a sour blue raspberry because it's fucking delicious. But I would have to grovel to, I would have to crawl to Shy Lily's knees and be like, please, Miss Shy Lily, may I please be a partner with GamerSupps? Anything for a chance to be a GamerSupps partner. I'll even rim Bow's whale hole. I'm kidding. Before somebody takes that out of fucking context and sends that. Unless she's into that shit, I don't fucking know. But please, Shy Lily, I've been a good boy. Please consider partnering with Raeal the Protogen. I promise to make at least one sale of GamerSupps. I think it'll work. It's a business strategy that is flawless. Anyway, yeah, if I could, I would. I don't see myself getting a flavor anytime soon, though. Orca asks, where did Twofer come from? I haven't heard of that character prior to the body pillow of her on your merch store. Twofer is a very good friend of mine. She's a wonderful saber bean, amazing person, just super, super sweetheart, and one of probably my best friends. So she offered that body pillow to sell to help raise funds for Blue Screen to help get the van and everything and get the company off the ground. And it's thanks to her that the company has been so successful. So I just want to give a huge shout out to Twofer. Like, guys, go show her some love because she deserves it, man. She absolutely deserves it. Cons Guy asks, how long have you been a furry? Oh, God, I've been a furry ever since I discovered furry porn, honestly. At the time, I remember specifically it was, I'm not a furry, but Lola Bunny kind of fucking hot. It's also when I discovered Dexter and Macro Crystal Fury, and my life has never been the same since. Based answer? I don't know. The internet's for porn. To answer your question, honestly though, I think I've been a furry ever since... God, I've been a furry forever, dude. At least since high school. I can't say I wasn't a furry in high school because for my fucking junior year art class final project, I painted a fucking mural of a very furry looking Eastern dragon, furry art style and everything. That will never see the light of day. Melavora asks, he asked this random question about Juno because of lore. I'd want to know what kind of genre of music she'd probably listen to. I would say if Juno ever were to come across a planet like Earth, to use Earth as an example in Earth music, I 100% see her being the type of girl that listens to Pretty Reckless. Or like Hailstorm, or any of the, or Ginger, any of those like female lead hard rock, maybe not necessarily like progressive rock or metal, that's probably a little too much, but Hailstorm and like Pretty Reckless, probably fucking perfect. Also, fun fact, did you know that the singer for Pretty Reckless is the same girl who played Wendy Lou Who in A Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey? I didn't fucking know that until this past Christmas. Wait, is it Wendy or Cindy? Somebody in the comments will correct me and call me a dumbass. How did you go about getting your model made? I've always wanted to get a custom model for a while. If you're talking about my VTuber model, my 2D VTuber model, I paid a studio for that. Don't do that. I am having buyer's remorse. Instead, find somebody that's not associated with any sort of studio or corporation. If you want a 3D model, you can start with a sort of base you can get on Gumroad for relatively cheap. The Protonoid that I'm using in this video is by Toastador. You can buy it for like 35 bucks US. I think it's 45 Canadian. And it gives you a lot to work with. And if you learn how to use Substance Painter and you learn how to use Blender, you can customize the model completely to how you want it to look. VTubing is one of those hobbies that you can get into and either spend thousands of dollars on it or, you know, just a couple $100. It's super accessible to those that want to start out. And I do recommend if you want to get into the space and you want 2D, but you can't really afford a 2D model, start 3D. There are plenty of bases to use, and there are tricks with shading you can use to make it look like a cartoon. Cryo asks, all right, Mr. Raeal, sir, I have two simple questions for you. What would you say is the best decision you made in your career, and what would you say is the worst decision? There's no playbook to Twitch or YouTube. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Just stay consistent, stay doing what you're doing, and you'll be fine. I think, though, for me personally, the worst decision I ever made on the channel was in 2022. It was either 2022 or 2021. Can't quite remember. I was with my roommate before this previous one. I did a subathon, and I didn't upload on YouTube for an entire month. And it killed all the engagement on my channel to this day. To this day, the channel has not recovered. How do I know this? Because before that subathon, every single video I uploaded was getting anywhere between 60 to 120,000 views. Since then, videos are still lucky to hit 20,000. That being said, that is entirely my own fault. I am my own worst enemy. I kill any momentum for any engagement I get by doing something stupid like not doing the content that people subscribe for. So I have made mistake after mistake after mistake. Over the last 3 years, it's been compounding, and I've made more mistake after mistake after mistake. Finally getting to the point fucking October of last year where I was like, I need to get back to doing what I was having fun with. I keep forcing things. It's not working. Go back to what was fun. And that's why you've seen VRChat videos coming back out, because the VRChat videos are a lot of fun for me. I get to make something stupid, show it off to friends, get their reactions, and then upload it to you guys. That's a double-edged sword though, because now the content that does well is Dommy Mommy content. And I don't know how to progress with that. I don't know if it's okay to focus on Dommy Mommy content and be Gooner on main. I don't know if it's okay to like be this super like submissive giggly person around tall Dommy women and then make it into content. I really don't. But then anything I do that's not that doesn't get viewership. Don't get me wrong, it's fun to do. Those Dommy Mommy videos are fun to do when I'm being loomed over and chased or like fucking smothered. I don't know, they're a lot of fun. But it makes me worried that people are gonna view me the same way they viewed me for the drunk furry videos, where people still think I'm a raging alcoholic, not understanding that if I drank alcohol at all and uploaded the video, it's usually from a once a month session I usually have where I get into VR and drink. So I would say that subathon in 2021, 2022 was probably the biggest mistake I made, because I'm still recovering to this day. The best decision I ever made, and it's a relatively new one, but I'm confident in saying it, I think the best decision I made was starting my merch company, Blue Screen. It's been a really nice break away from the internet stuff to focus on something logistical, which my brain, for some reason, loves. And honestly, it's been a blast doing it. I want to expand Blue Screen outside of the community and everything. Like, I am looking for ways to spread outside of like the immediate like Raeal, Juno, all them community. You know, get some streetwear in, get some cool thing, get unique body pillows that nobody else has, you know? Smalls asks, what's better, tall or thick? Both. Why can't you be both? Why can't you be tall and thick? Why can't you just be tall or thick? Or why can't you? Look, I'm a man of culture. Tall and thick is good. Ghost the Proto asks, if you were to choose between Angela Flux, Juno, and Xena to be with forever, who would you choose? That's a trick question because they would fucking share me. Jesus Christ, I'd be passed around like the fucking bong at a college dorm. Orca asks, what do you think Juno's voice would sound like if there was voice acting in My Furry Protogen? Would it sound like the voice you used for her on Twitch or something? For those of you that don't know what Orca's talking about, this is a clip of the new Juno voice from my Twitch streams.
Chiral Bright asked Juno, I have a question to see just how strong your relationship is with Raeal. If Raeal was cold, what would you do to warm him up?
Oh God!
I'll wrap my arms around him, holding him close against my warm body. I'll shower him with kisses and whisper sweet nothings in his ear, letting him feel my love and warmth. And if he's still chilly, well, I do have some other creative ways to raise his temperature.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Asterisk winks asterisk.
Basically, if a viewer tips bits in the stream, Juno can respond to their question or statement, and you can use her as TTS as well. But that is how I imagine Juno, and that's fucking dangerous because hot women with Australian accents are my fucking weakness. Anyway, guys, that is all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I answered some questions you may have had for me, or maybe about something else. And if you have your own question to ask, feel free to join our Discord. The link is down in the description below. It's 18 or over. And ask a question in our Ask Raeal section. Now, I don't answer all questions, so if your question wasn't answered today, check maybe one of the previous Q&A videos I have over here somewhere. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I do a lot of cool things. I do all sorts of things and bullshit here. We're going to be doing a lot more VR chat content. We're going to be doing a lot more highlight content from Twitch. I've got a Juno video coming out soon that I think you guys will really enjoy. And the voice actress for Roxanne from Sucker for Love, Date to Die For is going to be joining me for a special VR chat video as well. So I hope you guys are excited about that. Thank you so much for joining. I am Raeal the Protogen, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody. Wagga, 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 wagga.